The people of Gaza are not looking to us for platitudes and speeches. They want action, and they need that now.
Jordan's King Abdullah there, saying that Gaza's Palestinians need actions, not words. He was speaking at a donors' conference hosted by Amman on Tuesday and said aid cannot wait for a ceasefire. Well, my next guest was in the room when King Abdullah issued that call to action, and he is heeding it. Australian mining tycoon Andrew Forrest is offering to build a gate system on the Israel-Gaza border that could boost the amount of aid delivered to the Palestinians every day. Under his plan, trucks would be scanned on the Gaza side and the cabins detached while supplies are unloaded by NGOs.
And Gazan citizens to deliver to communities. Once an empty trailer is reattached, the driver returns to the safe gates on the Gaza side, where the truck and trailer is re-scanned to match the exact 3D images connected to the unique radio frequency identification tags on entry. If there are any discrepancies, the gates will not open and the truck and trailer will be manually inspected.
Andrew, joining us now. Thank you for joining us. We'll also talk about the fact that you've committed $5 million for storage warehouses. But why this plan? Explain what these safe gates are, why you believe they are going to help with access, because that is what this is all about at this point, and why now?
Okay, Becky, thank you for the question. In a nutshell, around 1 million people, including 400,000 children, we see as being in terrible danger of starvation, a starvation event equal to anything we saw in Rwanda. We know we can fix this. This is fully automated. We don't need anyone with guns. We don't need any soldiers. And it's so much safer for Israel, completely safe for Gaza. And it will bring in the 210,000 tons of food we need to arrest that starvation event within 3 weeks. So we've got to get on with it, Becky.
Yeah, and you're talking about implementing this if everybody agrees to it, and that includes Israel, implementing this how quickly?
No, there isn't anyone else. Everyone wants this to happen. The NGOs, of course, the people of Palestine, most of all the people of Gaza, 2.3 million people who are suffering the prospect of a very real starvation event. It is Israel has the green light or red light on this technology. We know it works, Becky. We've spent billions of dollars. We've spent 10 years proving it. It sends vehicles around the world in equivalent 1.5 times a day. And our 3D is forensic, way better than any soldier could ever do. So we know it's completely safe, and we need Israel to switch it on.
We've seen airdrops that lead to chaos, a US-built pier that has frankly been a disaster, hasn't delivered very much at all. How and why do you believe this plan will succeed where others have failed?
Because they simply cannot deliver the aid. They cannot overwhelm the black market. In fact, they feed the black market. This plan can be up and running in 2 weeks, Beck, the whole 3 gates in 3 weeks. We can overwhelm what is very clearly a massive coming at us starvation event if we move. And I've given Israel, we've been talking about this, negotiating this with all their soldiers, all their top technical people, all their top military brass for 2 months. And I've said, okay, this Sunday, you need to make a decision. You either let us do it or you don't. But if you don't, the starvation of potentially 1 million people, 400,000 children, could well be upon us.
And the ICC is looking into whether or not, at this stage, arrest warrants are issued for both Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant, who is the defense minister, on the issue of using starvation as a weapon of war. So this speaks very specifically to the key key issue that is outstanding at present. King Abdullah made it clear at the conference you attended yesterday that land corridors, Andrew, are key. Let's have a listen.
The land corridor is the most effective method for aid to flow into Gaza. International resources are critically needed to undertake this urgent endeavor. We must be ready now to deploy a sufficient number of trucks to deliver aid on the daily basis. Hundreds of trucks are needed within Gaza.
And as the King said, the world, or Gazans, need many more trucks than this very specific plan that you are talking about can achieve. Plus, aid deliveries are not getting to the people who need them due to multiple factors, including gridlock, access, closures and violence against the convoys once inside the enclave. So, a couple of questions to you. Does your plan address these issues? And, a really important question here, is there room to scale it up if you can get it operational and effective?
It already is. The plan scales up to 10,000 tonnes a day. It could do 20,000 tonnes a day, Beck, if required, if we could keep the food going. This literally has no volume cap on it. It's fully automatic. Now, if there's blocks inside Gaza, well, we're happy to put a safe gate inside that block as well to move it on. But we're also offering to bitumize the spine down the middle of Gaza so that aid trucks can move quickly and effectively. It's only about 40 kilometres long, Beck. So we know we can fix this problem. We know there does not have to be a starvation event. And these 3 gates will deliver all the aid that population needs. And that spine will make sure it gets to the people who need it. We want to empower the community to deliver the aid, not just NGOs.
There will be people asking, watching this, who I'm sure will applaud your efforts, but will be asking, why are you getting involved, Andrew?
Oh, look, it's the same reason why we got involved in the Ukraine, in the terrible Australian bushfires. We don't have a horse in this race, Beck. What we're all about is saving human lives, preventing totally unnecessary suffering. We'll have a generation of Palestinian kids, if this goes sour, who will really struggle to forgive humanity. We've got to head that off, Beck. We have the resources. We're willing to put all the capital on the table. We're not asking Israel for any money, no technology. We're asking for the green light. And we're running into an Israel which is saying, yeah, we really like this idea. We're trying to work out what's wrong with it, but we really like this idea. So I'm asking them by this Sunday, give us the green light so we can go ahead, because that starvation event, Becky, is not stopping. Those 400,000 children are looking down a starvation barrel, as are 1 million of their parents. We don't have time to waste. That starvation event has already started, Beck.